So now, like I said, you can totally plug this into decimals, but that's not the point of this. The whole point of this is to be able to do this by hand. Okay? Now, check this out. You go through the clues, and basically it creates a rough sketch for your graph, and you basically just connect the dots. That's the name of the game. All right, so now let's go ahead and factor this. This equals to 3x squared, okay, over x plus 2, x minus 2, okay? Now, the first 4 clues are easy. We've been doing that, okay? That's easy stuff. We've been doing that. The clue 5, that is where it gets a little bit quote-unquote, I wouldn't even say, it's definitely not tricky. It's where it's going to be something new for you guys, okay? Let me delete that. Now, let's blast through clue 1 to 4, okay? Remember, if you're finding y-intercept, this is from IM1. If you're finding y-intercept, you set x equal to 0, okay? Y-intercepts, the one thing that all these y-intercepts, these points could all be y-intercepts. And what do they have in common? The x is 0, okay? The x is 0. Now, if you look at x-intercepts, if you make up coordinates for all these green points, the thing that they have in common will be that the y is 0. So this could be -5, 0, -3, 0, -1, 0, 1, 0, 3, 0, +5, 0. All the y's are 0 for the green dots. Okay? So long story short, if you're trying to find the x-intercept, you set y equal to 0. If you're trying to find the y-intercept, you set x equal to 0. Okay? So now, vertical horizontal asymptote, we've been doing that. Okay? So let's actually start easy. Let's go backward. Let's go 4, 3, 2, 1, even though usually I do want you to go in order. So for horizontal asymptotes, hopefully we do agree. If we look at this box right here, it's a red scenario because we have the top largest exponent is equal to the bottom largest exponent. So you have a red scenario, which means you bounce over and look at the coefficients, which is 3 over 1. So your y, your horizontal asymptote, is going to be y equals to 3 over 1, which is 3. Again, by way of this box, this clue that we have from the box. Okay? Vertical asymptotes, what can't x be to make this whole equation undefined? The answer is 2, -2. Okay? All right? Let's see. I'm going to actually make that blue. Okay? So right off the bat, I just graphed the vertical asymptotes with blue dotted lines, and I graphed the horizontal asymptote with a red dotted line. Okay? Now, find the y-intercept. Okay, set x equal to 0. So watch this. That's super easy. I'm just going to go, let's go with orange. 3, 0 squared over 0 squared minus 4. 0 squared is 0. 3 times 0 is 0. 0 over, I don't care what the heck the bottom is, it's just going to be 0. So your y-intercept is going to be 0, 0. Okay, that's your y-intercept. Boom. All right, let's go ahead and do, what color have I not used yet? Green. For x-intercept, set y equal to 0. So we're basically going to set this equal to 0. Okay, we're basically going to set that equal to 0. All right, now you can do this a couple different ways. Okay, I like to do it just this way. I'm going to write it as 0 over invisible 1 equals to 3x squared over x squared minus 4. And then I'm just going to cross multiply. Okay, cross multiply. All right. 0 times, I don't care what this is just basically 0, equals to 3x squared times 1 is just itself. Just using common sense, x is going to equal to 0. Okay, which means your y-intercept is going to be 0, 0. So your y-intercept is your x-intercept is 0, 0. So boom, we're done with clue 1 to 4. Okay. Now, here is where I really want you to pay attention. Okay, this part is actually not hard. I can in theory teach this next concept to an IM1 student. I don't even think it's that hard. Okay. Now, zone 1, I'm going to call this zone. The zones are created by your vertical asymptotes. Okay. Your zones are created by vertical asymptotes. So watch this. I'm going to call this zone 1. Okay. I'm going to call this zone 2. Okay. And I'm going to call this zone 3. Again, your zones are created by your vertical asymptotes. Okay. Darn it. Come on. There you go. All right. Now, we're basically going to pick points in zone 1, 2, and 3. We're going to create some points from zone 1, 2, and 3, and with those points, we're going to guesstimate how the graph is going to look like. Okay. So, this is what I'm actually going to do. Okay. I'm going to press pause on this lesson. We're going to go to clue 5 on Monday. Okay. Right now, all I want you to do is clue 1 to 4. Okay. And I want you to do it for this problem. Okay. You're going to have to factor first and this problem right here. So do 2m and 3m. Okay. Just do clue 1 to 4. That's all I care about right now. Okay. All I care about is clue 1 to 4, and we will do clue 5 on Monday. So you got 4 minutes. You can maybe even finish number 2m 1 to 4, and then again, there's going to be the last set of word problems I'm going to put online. Okay. And that's it. So your homework is just going to be do clue 1 to 4 for 2m and 3m and review the remaining word problems. It's just like 4 of them or something like that. Okay. Now, a couple of them might be challenging. Okay. I don't think it's going to be as challenging as the last word problem I went over. But yeah, I just want to give you a heads up.